Hello, everyone. We are going to do the Akashic Tarot card pull. This is a 62 card deck and guidebook. I don't use this very often. It is a beautiful deck, and this is the guidebook. If you're into studying the Akasha records, this is what the guidebook looks like. We will be using the guidebook today because I don't use this deck very often. There's nothing wrong with using a guidebook. That is why the guidebook comes with the deck. So if you feel guided to use the guidebook, do so because it can help you to understand your message, right? So today we're just going to pull one card just to show you. Let me show you first what the cards look like. Okay, so they're pretty cool. You can see that this is still kind of a new deck because the cards still kind of like stick together on some areas. I haven't really used this deck very much, but I just wanted to show you. I like to share my decks, so usually if you watch my videos, you'll notice like in the beginning of my videos, I usually always share decks. And that's just because there's a lot of people learning to get into cards and to do their own discernment readings and to receive guidance from their higher self, from spirit, and, just stepping back and taking their power back and learning how to use things in a way that is helpful and healthy for them to kind of, calm down the mind and be able to allow yourself to hear your messages, right? So it's good to have a card deck sometimes in your kitchen or wherever you most commonly go. And just whenever you need some extra guidance, just pull a card, just pull. I know nowadays you can put the card decks on your cell phone. Radley Valentine has a couple card decks I know that you can be down that can be downloaded. They're apps and you can pull your own card. And I always tell people when you come to my readings, feel free to bring a deck with you. Tell me in the comments what deck you brought. Tell me what deck you used and what your reading was. Take a picture or, post your reading. I would love to see what reading you get to go along with my reading and see how, we can grow off of each other with knowledge and insights, right? But if you're new to doing readings and you haven't done them before, always come with your own deck whenever you're listening to a reading. Bring your own deck with you. And if it's a three card pull three cards, see what you get, right? It's just a great way for you to interact as well and learn and see, if your energy is aligned with what you're receiving from guidance. So this is the moose. So we are going to, those look like cherry blossoms. And she's like playing a flute. She's like being in her own authentic energy. She's enjoying herself. She's expressing herself through sound, which has been a big message recently. Expressing yourself through voice, that's been a big message to speak your energy into power, um, into sound. So that's what she's doing here. She's playing an instrument. She's expressing herself, her emotions and things through music. All right, so let's take a look at your guidebook, see what the guidebook says. The only thing I would guide you to do is before you open up the guidebook to see what the message is, if you're learning to do messages, this is your first time doing messages, look at the card first. I do this in my group. I give like intuitive cards to each person, and their job is just basically to study the card and just to see what they get, right? And that's important. Look at the cards, see what messages you get, right? See how the card makes you feel. Do you feel calm? Does it connect you to nature? Does it feel feminine? Does it feel masculine? Does it feel relaxed? Does it feel empowering? Right? Look at the message that you get first, and then use your guidebook. So the guidebook is great to use. I highly recommend using guidebooks because that's what they're there for, to help guide you, right? Sometimes using a guidebook, you can see things from a different perspective than what your mind might have seen them from. So I totally agree with guidebooks. I just also feel it's very important to do your own discernment first with the card because that's how you grow your own intuition and your own inner awareness, right? And if you make a lot of connections to the card, then you're like, oh wow, that's what I was getting, that's what I was vibing, and then yet that helps you to see versus going straight to the guidebook and then looking at the card. You're not realizing what you're getting from the card first, right? So always do the card first and then your guidebook second. So the moose plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of the inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit mooses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the sky. Okay, so this is the reverse. We're not going to do the reverse because the card's not in reverse. Akashic force. Close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel this power of creation now. Okay, so this card is right in alignment with our energies of creativity, right? This is the time where we are being asked to be creative, to step into our creative self, to make things happen, to speak our voice, to be um, our own authentic self so that we can change the energy around us. The energy around us for many, many years was be this, be that, do this, do this, do that. And now we're going into the energy of authenticity, right? And to step into your own vibration because when you are vibing in your own vibration, you're creating something new, something different, something powerful, right? So we're breaking out of the control environment energy and we're moving into the empowerment energy, the self awareness, the self love energy. Okay, so this is a great card for right now, whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever you want to manifest, whatever you want to grow, whether it's a hobby or a business or a new skill. This is a great card reminding you that you can do this. Just work with the universe, okay? Gratitude is empowering. Be grateful for every opportunity you have to step into this new desire that you are stepping into. Every time you get a chance to, practice your speaking, or every time you get a chance to create a new art, whatever it is that you are getting a chance to do, do your new hobby, whatever it is, give gratitude to the universe. Gratitude to the universe brings that energy back to you and it helps you to then push it back out again. So it's a receive and give. Okay. So gratitude, thankfulness is the best energy to hold right now, okay? And don't give up. If you make a mistake, if you do something and you don't like the picture you made, whatever, don't give up. Go at it again. Keep at it. Keep being persistent, all right? Sometimes when we create something, We might not like it. We might think it's terrible. And somebody else might be like, oh my gosh, this was the best I've ever had. This is the best I've ever seen. Right? So don't doubt yourself. Don't criticize yourself. Don't be your worst critic right now. Okay? Just put it out there. Whatever it is you're trying to do, wanting to bring in, wanting to establish, put it out there. Run with it. All right. Improve as you go. You don't have to be perfect to start. Improve as you go. Okay. Be that creative self. This is a time where the universe wants to see what you got. All right. So be creative, be empowering, enjoy this. Let your heart open. Let your heart enjoy this time of of learning who you are and learning what you offer and what you can do and learning more and more and more about yourself. Okay, step into this love for creating who you truly are, because who knows where that's going to take you, right? And when you empower yourself and you step into this energy of creativity and empowerment, you're going to empower somebody else, right? Somebody is going to also be moved by your experience and your examples. So honor this energy. Don't criticize yourself. Trust that you are here for a reason to see this so that you can in fact find the inner uh, the inner confidence to put whatever it is you're working on out there, to enjoy every moment while you can. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for being here. It has been great to do your reading today. I hope you enjoyed this deck. And again, that is the Akashic Tarot. Have a great evening, and I'll see you in the next one.